All right, we're having kind of pizza today. Well, not really. Combination of pizza and dough. There's no cheese in this, which is really unusual. We're making pizza Danishes. Well, they're actually called pizza swirls, but I didn't like the name of the recipe. They look more like Danishes to me. Super easy to put together, super delicious. They didn't last long. Let's get out all our stuff and make this right now. Before we start, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Give me a comment, thumbs up below. That helps the algorithm and that helps me. I'd really appreciate it. Ingredients. We got a package of puff pastry, some mozzarella cheese. I had a big bag of pepperoni. We're going to use a bunch of that. Pepper, an onion, some parsley. Great if you got the fresh stuff. And 1 egg. Couldn't be more simpler. We're going to need a bowl for our stuff, but let's put it aside for now because we got a little bit of prep work to do. Okay, here's our pepper. We're going to chop them up fairly small, and I'm not going to use that whole pepper. That's too much for the toppings that we need. I'm actually just going to chop up the top, and that should be enough. You'd be surprised when you make a real pizza how little there actually is on a pizza. It's not as much as you might think. So that's plenty, a good handful of fine diced peppers. Our onion, same idea, about half of that. A good handful worth into the bowl that goes. Our pepperoni, I grabbed a bunch, good handful. I'm going to cut it up into quarters. Once again, for the same reason we're chopping the onion and the pepper up small. Just makes it easier to work with. Well, you put as much as you want. I think I've got plenty. Now we're going to put a teaspoon of parsley into this mix and our cheese. Good handful or so will work out. Now we're going to mix it all together. Let's bring out our puff pastry, unroll it, roll it just a little bit. I don't know that you even really need to do it, but we will. That's what the recipe said to do. Now we're going to spread everything out onto our puff pastry. All those yummy ingredients that we put together, and if there's other ones that you feel like putting in, hey, go ahead. Now we're going to spread this out so that it gets out to the sides. Keeping in mind when you roll up, leave a little bit at the end because as you roll, it's going to push forward. And you don't want it leaking out. So there you go. Now we're going the long ways with it because we want a big roll to work with. And because I rolled it out now, it's a little harder to get it off the wax paper, but we'll do it. A little bit at a time, roll it up. Okay. Till it looks like a nice roll. Now, we got to roll it back over to the seam, and we're going to pinch the seam just to make sure it's sealed. We'll get this ready to go, and hopefully when I cut it, we get about 12 pieces. Doo-doo-doo. Pinch, 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 pinch. Looks good. Everything's nice and sealed into our pastry dough. And now we're going to cut ever so carefully into about an inch-ish, maybe a little less. And there you go. There is our pizza Danishes. Now we need a little bit of flour. Just because it will get a little sticky, and it's okay. I'm going to take each roll, and you could roll it down with a roller. I just use my hand. Works just as well. You want to flatten it out somewhat. Don't go crazy with it, but make sure it flattens out from that to that. And hopefully it's still kind of round when you're done. And if you don't like the way it's flattened out, flip it around and do it on the other side. So one more time. Beautiful. All right, now we just got to finish up the rest of our Danishes. So a baking sheet with parchment paper, of course. Definitely cuts down on your mess by the time you're done. And here's our Danishes. And we have a dozen of them all ready to go into the oven. But first, our egg. Egg, and you can put a little bit of milk. I didn't. I'm just going to brush it on the top. This way they should bake up nice and golden. Looks beautiful to me. Now we're going to put a little extra oregano on the top just because. Into the oven this is going to go now. 350 for 25 to 30 minutes. Keep an eye on them. And when they're done, look at that. Don't they look yummy? Oh, they are too. They're pretty hot. And you want to get them when they're still kind of warm. So we put a couple on a plate. I got to try one. It's surprisingly good. There's no sauce, which was really unusual, but it comes together so nice and it's very tasty. It's just the kind of thing you want to try. Just enough to be familiar, but just enough to be a little different. Pizza Danishes. Great snack. Hey, another great recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. Leave me a comment below, one way or the other. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell because that'll tell you the next time I upload a video. Feel free to share this and any of my other videos. And thanks for stopping by and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.